Hello and welcome to my workshop. On today's episode, I'll be taking one of these abandoned wasp nests and upcycling it into something we can use. So I guess the first thing I need to do is pick out which one of these nests I'm going to use. Now I do want to make a smaller project this time, and I'm thinking that this little one in the front here might be perfect for what I need. It's the right size and shape, and it's even fully intact, and it's still got the little stem on the bottom, which is going to become nice and handy because later on in this episode I need to glue this piece of dowel to the bottom. Now before we go picking out what colours we're going to use, the first thing I need to do is take my wasp nest and spray it black. So now that my paint's dry, the next thing I need to do is glue on my little piece of dowel, and I'm going to do that with some 5-minute epoxy. So now that my glue's all set, the next thing I need to do is coat my wooden dowel with some UV resin so it doesn't leak any air. Next up, I need to glue it into my cup. Now it's really important that I get it in the middle, so as you can see here, I've marked the center. So now that the glue's dry, we can start the fun part, mixing some resin. And I've also chosen my colours. We've got pink, blue, green and yellow. I think they're a nice bright mix. Now the resin I'm using for this one is a 2-part epoxy resin. It's called Art Cast and it's mixed at a ratio of 3:1. Okay, now I'm just going to pour some of this resin into 3 smaller shot glasses. And now we can add some colour. Can you tell which one's my favourite colour? So now that all the colours are mixed up, the next thing we need to do is pour them into our cup. Now I'm not going to go all the way over the nest because we want to leave the top side exposed. Well, that wasn't good. Our nest shifted a bit. Hopefully it stays in the center. We're getting some really nice colors on the side here. Look at this side. Doesn't that look cool? Okay, I think a bit more green. Okay, we are getting very close to where I want to be, I think. I think we are there. It's now time to pop this in the pressure pot. While that resin is in the pressure pot curing, I wanted to let you guys know that we are currently running a sale in our Etsy store. We have a massive 15% off everything in the store. And to make it even better, every order that gets placed gets a free gift. Now, if you guys saw yesterday's vlog, you would have seen our kitchen bench full of all the gifts. So we're really excited for this one. Go check it out if you can. The link is in the description or click up here. Now let's get back to this video. Ah, bugger. I thought that might happen. So if you guys have been watching the vlogs lately, you'll know that we're currently in the middle of a heat wave. I'm not too sure how much time you're going to have with that, darling.
Yeah, I know.
The sun is absolutely cooking today, and it is extremely hot at the moment. Now, while I was pouring this resin, the resin started to get hot. I even poured it at 8 o'clock at night, but unfortunately that wasn't enough, and we ended up destroying our nest. It's not looking too pretty in there. It even bulged out the bottom, there was that much heat. Now, luckily enough for me, I have some spare nests. So I've gone ahead and made myself a new one. I used the same process as I did before. I glued the dowel to the bottom of the nest. I also used the same colors, but this time I went for pastels instead. And have a look at this. It looks absolutely amazing. The colors are so good. Now, on top of the nest here, it is exactly how I wanted it to be. You can see all the little galleries there, all full of color. So the next thing I need to do is mix myself some clear resin. We're going to pour it over the top. Then we're going to put it in the pressure pot to cure. But this time we're going to run pot cam. We haven't run pot cam for a while, so let's cross our fingers and hope it works, hey? Okay, let's get it in the pot. So it's now the next morning. Let's take it out and see if we got a good cast. It's looking all right. Now let's see if we can get it out. Wow, I really love these colors. Kind of looks like ice cream. All right, now the next thing I need to do is drill myself a hole, because I'm actually going to mount this on the lathe a little different to how I normally do it. I'll be gluing in this knurled nut, which will give me the ability to screw it onto this mandrel. Now the best way for me to get a hole in the dead center will be to reverse mount it into my chuck. Then I'm going to take a drill chuck and mount it in the tailstock. So now that I have my hole, I can put in my nut. Now I will need to glue my nut in, and I'm going to do that with some 5-minute epoxy. So now that I've finished turning, the next thing I need to do is give it a sand and a buff. So my sanding lathe has a different size headstock to my turning lathe, which means this mandrel won't fit. So I'm just going to clamp it inside my chuck here, and it should be okay because I'll only be applying light pressure. So have you guys figured out what I'm making yet? Well, before we take a look, I need to announce the winner of the Rubik's Ball from the last episode. So congratulations, a Rubik's Ball is headed your way. Now before we do take a look, I wanted to let you guys know that normally I put my projects in the Etsy store for sale. But this week, I'm going to give this project away to one of you guys. And all you have to do is like this video and leave me a comment, and then I'm going to randomly pick a comment out and send you this week's project. And I think you're really going to like it. Now, one other quick thing, don't forget, the sale is currently on in the Etsy store. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check it out. Now let's take a look at this project. know this bottle's a twist off, but it's all I had. I hope you enjoyed this episode, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.